So let's talk about your guitar a little bit. I'd love to kind of...
Old thing?
Yeah, that's this old thing right there. Yeah. Tell us who made it, what you've done to it.
Well, this is, and as I said, it's so cool that this guitar is here amongst all your amazing collections.
Sure.
So this is my signature guitar here. It's made by a German guitar maker. Wow. Made by a German guitar maker in Germany, with a very unfortunate name. And I joke about this, but it's kind of funny. He doesn't really sell a lot of guitars in America in stores for a few reasons. First of all, he's a true independent artisan who only makes 2 handfuls of guitars a year. So if you're lucky enough to be able to get one, you're lucky. But second of all, his name is a very rude word in the English language. His name is Andreas, and his last name is Cuntz, which is spelt with a C. So it's C-U-N-T-Z.
Gotcha.
Right? So unfortunately, guitar stores aren't super stoked about stocking this which is a shame.
Wow.
And we've spoken about this with him, and he's just like, well, I'm not going to change my name. Why would I? It's my name. It's fair enough.
Simple enough.
He sells every guitar he makes, and there's a waiting list. As I said, if you're able to get one, it's called the Mike Dawes model. Then you're very lucky. You can go on his website, but sometime, which is just clear search history afterwards. But you can go on his website and look it up. It's the Indian Rose, the Mike Dawes model, but you sometimes see them pop up on Tonewood, which is the European like Sweetwater.
Sure.
Right. However, he gives you a good deal. I don't know if I should say this, but if you go direct, sometimes it's better, right? And the interesting thing about it is that if you were to get one, it's totally customizable. So any of the specs are totally customizable. You want to change the neck, want to change the radius, you want to change the pickups, you want to have no pickups, whatever. Okay, so it's very cool. And I've played every show I've ever done since, 2016 with this guitar. Every show ever. So almost 10 years I've had this guitar. And it's Indian rosewood. It's Sitka spruce. It's a very old Sitka spruce. It's about 48 years old, the top. And you can see it's got a bit of wear and tear on there now.
Sure.
The one cool feature that you might be able to see on the camera here is that the strings don't actually bend. There's no break point after the nut. So that because these stay straight, first of all, it makes the headstock look cool. But second of all, it means that you can kind of get away with a bit of a lower tuning. There's a bit more tension there. Similar logic to a fan fret, you could say, but without the fan fret. There's also some interesting reinforcement. There's extra bracing here. He's made this with percussion in mind.
Gotcha.
And as I said,
customizable. Exactly.
It's very it's a durable German workhorse. It's strong. It used to be a tree. Okay, very, very strong. So it's lasted. I've never had any problems with it. I think I cracked one brace once at a show in Pennsylvania and got that quickly fixed. But other than that, it's a golden nugget here. A few other features is that there's a little bit of extra of the spruce here, which we use as a little kind of washboard sound. It's called a scratch pad, and that was kind of invented, if you can invent a piece of wood, it was invented by Nick Benjamin / Thomas Lieb / Eric Roche in the UK as a way of just covering up some damage. There was some guitar players with holes in their guitar, and this went on and it became sort of a part of the kind of modern fingerstyle sound. So shout out to Nick Benjamin, who I've got 3 of his guitars, an amazing UK guitar luthier, really, really wicked guitars. So I've got a mahogany Sitka, a Cocobolo Alpine, and an entirely maple semi-baritone, which we did as an experiment. So if you can imagine a bright sounding baritone, that's what we've got as well. There's a song on my new album called Goliath, which is the song that I'm using that one for. So It's a very unusual guitar with banjo tuners. But yeah, this is my favorite guitar really. It's the Mike Dawes model signature Cuntz, and you can get it from Andreas Cuntz's website and Tonewood.
Well, sounds incredible. And so you're running something on the back of the instrument too, right?
This, yes. So actually right here, I've got a little gadget here. So this is made by some friends of mine. It's called the Tonewood Amp 2. Okay, I've been using the Tonewood Amp 1, aka Tonewood Amp, for quite some time. And I tend to just use this whenever I play the guitar. It just sticks to the back of the guitar. And when I plug it into the pickup here and turn it on, you might be able to hear something happen, which is pretty cool. So now when I play, there's actually reverb coming out of the guitar's sound hole.
Wow. It's not too much either. It's just enough.
Exactly. And I'm sure this will get picked up here. You can turn it up, I can turn it down, I can use it to run delay, I can use it to run chorus, all these effects and things. But I just like to play when I'm on my couch at home, or I'm in a bathroom, or I don't know why. Well, I mean, you can play it in the bathroom.
You can do anything, yeah.
But it adds a little bit of... Adds just a little bit of beautiful sauce, and it's very inspiring. So my second album, Era, I wrote entirely with the Tonewood Amp on the guitar, and most of my new album as well. The album's called Galactic Acid, because it just inspires. You know, when I turn it off now, so say I'm playing, and then if I just turn it off and I try and play, it's just gonna like be boring.
Yeah.
So once you play with it,
wow,
you can't really play without it.
Interesting.
So, and the thing I love about it is it was invented by a couple in Arizona called Helene and Ofer. They're very dear friends, and they're just awesome. They created something that was born out of passion. I'm not going to do a whole commercial on it. You can look it up. There's other stuff online about it, but I will say that the Tonewood Amp 2 is far and away superior to the first Tonewood Amp, not just for app control but the sonic quality, the quality of the reverbs that are used, things like that, you know. So I love it. I use it a lot, and I'd highly recommend people, you know, we'll send you some if you want. They're just cool. Again, I like buddies, right?
I just love how it's coming straight out of the sound hole. So
it's pretty wild.
You don't need an interface or anything. It's just
exactly.
Through. So it's
you
perfect
have to have a pickup. You have to have a pickup.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, in fact, I don't know why I took it off. I'll keep it on.
Yeah.
But
can't go without it now.
But yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Give me that candy.
Yes, sir.
So you need a pickup, and because it takes information from the pickup, obviously, and then it kind of vibrates the back of the guitar, and
just sounds great, man.
Just great.